How to Control Your Mind. By Dandapani G. So when I first went to the monastery, the first thing I learned was how the mind works. Because once you understand how the mind works, you will be able to manage it, and once you have control, you will be able to focus on it. You can't concentrate or focus on something you don't realize. When people complain to me, life is too hectic, I can't simplify it because they don't want to. Nobody is holding a gun to your head and telling you, you must associate with these people or you must do these things. No, you choose to do them. People tell me this all the time, and I hang out with entrepreneurs and other people you and I have met. They've created Snapchat, and you need to be on it. I'm thinking to myself, I don't need to be on Snapchat. It doesn't matter to me what happens tomorrow. I'm not going to do it because I can't do it properly, and it'll take a little more of my energy today, which I only have 80% of which I need to divide among all the people and things I care about. The law of thermodynamics states that you cannot produce or destroy energy, but you can transmit it from one object to another or convert it from one thing to another. I can't create additional energy because I'll be fatigued and ready to sleep by 11 o'clock this evening. So now that I've got this much 100%, I need to figure out how I'm going to divide it. I always urge business owners to think about energy in the same way they think about money. It's a finite resource that must be carefully managed, reallocated, and invested. The average individual sleeps 7 to 8 hours each night, thus they are awake for about 16 hours per day. Let's imagine we practice distraction for 13 hours a day, 7 days a week, and then we wonder why we're so excellent at it. That is the law of practice. The law of practice states that we become better at anything we practice, whether positive or bad. When you practice something over and over again, you get extremely good at it, which is why people are so excellent at distraction, because it's what they practice, and people say things like technology is a terrific distraction. Right. Smartphones, oh, I have this device that is so distracting, my smartphone. The World Wide Web or Internet. Are they annoyances? I'd like to start by saying, no, then, yes, but largely, no, because technology isn't inherently terrible. It's a lovely thing as long as we're in charge of it, but if every time your iPhone beeps or makes a sound, you turn to it and think, indeed, Master, how may I be of use to you today? Then you're living in a world full with distractions. It teaches you to be distracted, but if you utilize technology properly, it is not a terrible thing. So, how do we improve our concentration skills? We begin by understanding the mind. The mind is the most powerful tool in the world. It built the smartphone and put machines on Mars that drive themselves. So the first thing I learned when I went to the monastery was to understand how the mind works, because once you understand how the mind works, you can control it, and once you can control it, you can focus on it. How does the mind work? You can't focus and concentrate on something you don't understand, so how does it work? There are two things you need to understand from the monk's perspective on the monk's experience of the mind. So image awareness is a bright ball of light, like an orb that can float about, and I'll take a few moments to explain and discuss what they are. So imagine awareness is a brilliant ball of light, like an orb that can float around, okay. Imagine your mind is a big place with many various sections within it, one of which is anger, jealousy, hunger, sex, happiness, joy, science, and art, and this shining ball of awareness can travel throughout the mind and go to any region of the mind it wants to go to. And when it reaches a certain section of the mind, it illuminates it. You become conscious of that area of the mind when it lights up, and this is what we allow people and things around us to do every day. We allow people and things around us to take our consciousness from one part of the mind to another. We are distracted all day long from the minute we get up, so being concentrated means being able to keep your concentration on one item for a lengthy amount of time. How do we put this into practice? What is the greatest technique to build concentration? We practice it by doing one thing at a time throughout the day. The best method to improve concentration is to incorporate it into our daily lives. Examine possibilities throughout your day. Ask yourself, what is a fantastic opportunity to exercise concentration on a regular basis? How many of you have a partner or spouse with whom you live? Many of you, whenever you communicate with your spouse or partner, keep that ball of light and awareness on that person. If it drifts away, bring it back. Bring it back before it floats away. The more you practice this, the better you will be at concentrating to give her or him your undivided attention. So if you talk to your spouse for 2 hours a day, what a great opportunity to practice concentration. Every time you talk to your child, practice concentration. Parents come up to me all the time and say, "Dandapani, how can I teach my children to concentrate?" It's quite simple. You must first learn to concentrate. As the old saying goes, monkeys see, monkeys do. Do you have any idea? You can't expect your child to concentrate if you can't concentrate, and how can they learn to concentrate if you don't teach them how to concentrate? They are unable to do so. Concentration has numerous advantages. When you can concentrate, when you can focus all of your energy into a single area, life becomes a manifestation of where your energy is flowing, and if you can't concentrate your energy, manifesting the things you want in your life becomes extremely difficult. So, learn to concentrate by doing one thing at a time, incorporating this practice into everything you do throughout the day, and making it a habit to practice. Thank you Dandapani ji for sharing such tons of values to humanity and to the world. Like, share and comment and subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon to get such activating motivational video first. See you on next video. Thank you.